Alrighty, the level 35 monk quest given to us by Erik in the Goldsmiths Guild is Insulted Intelligence. Here we go. Oh, just the people I was hoping to see. I was a hair's breadth from setting out on my own. To look at you, yes, I dare say you appear to have been growing in brawn at the expense of brain. Nice. Right. Well, let us measure some ether, shall we? And by we, I mean you. Oh, and the monk's simpleton, of course. Though, contrary to his nature, he has already set out for the destination I assigned him. Thinking perhaps that you are far too stupid to take, much less understand, etheric readings? It is true, you are stupid, but the Aetherometer shall do all the work for you and transmit the data back to me. As souls more suited to action, the monk simpleton and yourself need only carry the device on your person and set about beating on things as you always do. It shall capture data as you trudge about hither and yon. Ether is not only the source of all magics, but also the fount of all life. Yet despite its ubiquity, it remains imperceptible. When a living thing dies, the ether comprising its life is released. When this discharge takes place, a portion of that ether remains, lingering in the physical world. No doubt you have, ethereal crystallizations, physical manifestations, apparitions of the deceased, luminescent glow, known as the ethereal threshold. In short, the more violent and dramatic the loss of life, the greater the amount of ether left behind, either in its imperceptible form or in crystallizations. And where are the most lives lost in this manner? Cemeteries? No, false, you idiot. Battlefields. Do you not see? With etheric readings of those locations, we can discern the scale and more of the battles that took place there. As for those fool beliefs, if that last sentence read wrong to me, but whatever. As for those fool beliefs the monkhood keeps, chakra and spiritual energies and whatnot, if I were to allow that they truly exist, I would be inclined to say they are one and the same as ether itself. The ether churning around these ancient battle sites comes to naturally settle in the surrounding life, both plant and animal, though more so in the latter. It accumulates within them. Felling these beasts then releases that ether, causing a surge that resonates with the ether within you. Just in case. Now I did it again, causing it to expand the so-called opening of the chakra. By this, the very power of life itself within you grows. Okay, be very careful. Goddamn. A watered-down explanation, but adequate for one of your mental prowess, I believe. Mine own wife never had the patience for such things either, nor my passion. She cursed me and my work, took our children, and returned to Alamigo. Is that why he doesn't like Alamegans? But now is not the time for that tale. The area I am placing in your charge is Bloodshore in eastern Lenosha. Place this Aetherometer in an appropriate location, and after a spell, retrieve it and bring it to me. I obtain the data I require, and you and the monk simpleton are afforded the chance to indulge your, how shall I put it, charming little backward fantasies. All are happy. Ideally, I would prefer you have a knowledgeable understanding of Bloodshore's history, but I fear we lack the time for me to educate you. I need hardly tell you that my research takes precedence over your schooling. The more you know. I'm just gonna teleport with a ticket. It would otherwise cost 406, which is not reduced by free company actions or buffs or whatever. The more you know. We fly east from, basically directly east from the Costa del Sol Aetherometer, and we have on this little mound of sand kind of in the water, but there, as you can hear, you have to trudge through water to get to it, or just fly, but a dark purple rolling destination, where we'll put the Aetherometer. Damn, I forgot to do the charging thing. We got Aurelias, which are just like these floating jellyfish mobs. It's two of them. I didn't have time. I might have had time, I don't know if I did. I do find, and I actually have not done the math for Monk, but if you are fighting 2 or less creatures as a DPS class, you're still doing better damage over time if you are doing single target. 3 or more, you definitely want to do multi-target stuff. We'll pick up the Aetherometer. And go back to the Goldsmith Guild. No. 208, because it is one of our favorite destinations. Your face is a favorite destination for my kisses. If you played Final Fantasy XIV with somebody else and they understood the terminology, saying that your face is a favorite destination for my lips is a pretty good little pickup line. But well, not pickup line so much as hopefully you're already dating the person. Anyway, here's Erik for the turn-in. Have you brought the Aetherometer? Hand it over. It seems the device has suffered some damage. I suppose such things are unavoidable in this line of work. I must see to its repairs at once. That is, after all, why I put it up here at the Goldsmith's Guild. My Aetherometer is no ordinary device. I came up with the elaborate design myself, had the finest engineers at Garland Ironworks draft the schematics, and then commissioned the most talented goldsmiths to fabricate it. Wittergelt delivered the results of his outing not long ago. I must insist that you take your leave of me now. There is a wealth of data for me to analyze, and I fear that simply having you nearby will somehow affect the processing power of my brain. Repairing the Aetherometer and determining which locations to next investigate will require some time. Why don't you go and train those muscles of yours, or whatever it is you do in my absence? We get Thunderclap, which is our charge mechanic, our charge ability. So 2 charges, 20 yalm range, 30-second cooldown on charges. Lets you get around the battlefield quicker. 15 840 experience points as well, which does not even come close. We do our little yata, little cutscene. Got it. Free your mind, and you can charge at opponents. I put this as my T button. So if I do squadrons, I'll have to do... Wait, where did I put the other one? Oh, you have engage, and then you have disengage, which turns to re-engage. Yeah. Since I don't have a ranged attack yet, when do I get a ranged attack? I mean, I might get it as a quest reward, but I am not seeing it. I thought every freaking... I think it's a quest reward, because I'm pretty sure every battle class gets a ranged attack. What's the difference between inspired meditation and steeled meditation? So Thunderclap can go to a party member or an enemy. Not a whole lot of charges for at least DPS that, or DPS or tanks that go. I'm pretty sure they all do damage, don't they? Oh, no, I guess not. I swear to God I have at least one that does. Oh yeah, see? Rushes, target, and delivers an attack. Yeah, it's like Paladin's charge, does damage. It could be an advanced form. It could be like an upgrade later. I don't know for sure. Gunbreaker, currently no damage on it. And then, like, Dragoon, obviously. Oh, no damage? Really? Red Mage does damage. Yeah, Red Mage, that's part of the rotation for Red Mage, is to do your ranged attacks, do rush in with a core, or corpse a corpse, but core. I think it's how it's pronounced. I don't know. And then you do your melee rotation because it'll be enhanced at that point because you don't do it until your mana levels are high enough for it. And then my V is my displacement, which makes me leap backwards 15 yalms. Out of range generally of most like point blank circular AoE stuff. But anyway, that's that. The super fun guy that Erik is, and myself, say bye-bye for now. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.